What's up, YouTube? This is KingDaddyDMAC coming at you, and I got my second Federation battle of the week. It is against TheBabyHades, and it's by far the longest match I've had in a while. So bear with me on the narration, but here we go. So just for time's sake, I decided to use the same team that I used in the last battle. He starts out with a Blastoise, and I'm going to definitely want to switch out fearing the Water type move. I go into my Vaporeon. He does go for the Water type move, so that's good. He goes into his Metagross, and I'm going to want to switch out. I go into my Skarm, he goes into his Metagross, he switches out, and I'm able to get up a layer of spikes, and he misses a Draco Meteor, so that's awesome. He goes back into his Blastoids, and I go into my Flygon, just able to get some easy damage off with the U-turn, and force him to go into that Ice-type move. Now, I'm not seeing leftovers on him at all, so I'm kind of questioning if he is maybe like Spexed or Scarfed or something strange like that. But anyway, I go back in my Vaporeon just because I know I'm going to be able to take anything that he has. He does have the Hidden Power Electric, but it's not really doing that much. So anyway, I get off my Wish, and here I could have protected, but I decided to go for the Roar just because I know he's not going to be able to do that much anyway, and I'm going to be able to get some damage on with Entry Hazards and get that Blastoise out. Now he's back into his Latias, and just to scope out the move that he's going to go for, I go for the Protect, and I see it's the Draco Meteor, and yeah, I switch into my Skarm. He goes into his Metagross here, he gets his rocks up, and I just want to go for another layer of Spikes because with the exception of Explode, there's not really much he can do to me. He switches out to his Irachi, and yeah, I'm going to, just fearing the Fire type move, going to my Hippowdon, and I want to get those Stealth Rocks up finally, so that's good. I'm able to do that, and he did get the burn on the Hippowdon, which kind of sucked. I guess if I was going to get it on anyone, the Hippowdon, you know, I don't expect it to live throughout the whole match, but yeah, that's cool. So I go for the Roar, and I'm getting pretty low on life, but that's awesome because I'm able to take his Blastoids out. And at this point, I'm pretty sure he's using a Psychic type, so that's not so bad from what I've seen. Nothing huge. Nothing is a huge threat to my team on the MonoType Psychic. So anyway, he's going to try and flinch me to death, and he really is getting pretty close to it. Goes for the Ice Punch, and you know, that's shown me, and he already showed before, that this is an Expert Belt Irachi most likely. It's definitely not choiced of any sort. So anyway, I go into my Flygon as him taking me out, and I'm able to U-turn, and I'm in my Skarmory. Here I went for the Protect, just fearing the explosion. He goes for a Bullet Punch, and I really wish that I had protected it on the second turn, because I had a huge feeling that he was gonna explode and not explode in the first turn, predicting that I go for the Protect, but what you gonna do? So anyway, he doesn't take me out all the way. I go for the Protect again just to scout his move. He goes for the Draco Meteor, and I really don't have anything that can take this safely, so I just fodder out my Skarm. I would have liked to have gotten a Toxic off on him, but hey, what you gonna do? So now he goes into his Uxie, and I've seen just about all of his team, if not all, and I know that there's not much he's going to be able to do to me except for this Yawn, so that kind of sucks. Because he's not attacking me, the Avalanche isn't doing that much, so I'm going to want to switch out. He ends up going for the U-turn, and I'm in my Flygon, and Cress, again, you know, if he has the Ice Beam's kind of a threat, but I'm going to go for the super effective damage with the U-turn, and it does pretty laughable damage, but here I was able to scout that he did have that Ice Beam. So now he's going to go for the Reflect. I'm going to go for the Curse. I know he's going to be able to come in with the Uxie and Yawn me, forcing me to switch, but I wanted to get that extra curses up just so I could have more bite to that Avalanche. And I go for it here as he goes for the Yawn, and still, because he didn't attack me, it's doing laughable damage to him. So I'm going to switch out, not wanting to be Yawned. He goes for the Yawn again, and it's looking like he's just going to continue yawning me, trying to get, whittle me down with the Stealth Rocks. So this time I go into the Flygon, knowing that when he yawns, I'm going to be able to go for the U-turn and hit him for super effective damage. So that's good, and that was pretty much a useless move for him. He goes for the yawn yet again, and what you gonna do? I'm gonna switch out again. I go back to my Flygon again. He goes for the U-turn, predicting that, but again does laughable damage to me. And Sandstorm's gonna hit his Cressula as well as the Stealth Rocks. So I go for the U-turn again, just trying to get him down. He goes for the Moonlight. I'm gonna go for the Wish right here, just because I want to get my life back up on the Vaporeon. And yeah, so he predicts that as I go for the Wish, and he's got me in a situation where, a Draco Meteor is going to do a lot of damage. I go for the Protect just to make sure that's what he goes for, because I know he is a trick set. He does have the trick on this. I know that I'm going to be able to live a Draco Meteor, and I do with 78 HP. I get my Witch back, and now he is really substantially in a bad spot as well. I go for the Roar, predicting the switch, because he's not going to want his Latias to take that Sandstorm damage again. That was very good on my part and pretty risky, because he could have taken me out. But now he's going to try and flinch me, and I'm pretty sure that he has that electric move, so he's going to try and flinch me down to a spot where he can take me out, and I know that, so I'm going to switch out, go to my Swampert, and I know that he's not going to be able to do much. He's going to have to flinch me a hell of a lot of times. He goes for the Ice Punch here. I don't know, maybe it did a little bit more damage, or just hoping for the freeze, but I'm going to be able to take out his Rachi with the Earthquake, so that's cool. He goes back into his Latias. I'm going to switch in my Gliscor just because he's pretty worthless for me at this point, being that he has the Ice Beam on the Cressula, so just, basically death fodder, and I know the Sandstorm's going to take him out. So I go into my Flygon here. He just has 2 pokes left. I'm able to take out with the U-turn with his Uxie and get exactly into the poke that I want to be in, the Vaporeon. And I'm going to be able to set up a Wish. I know he's not going to be able to kill me. It does almost nothing. I get that Wish up. I'm going to be able to protect and really just stall him out. The Crest, it's kind of annoying, but he knows that it's over, so good game. Hades, sorry I had to be the one to knock you out of the Fed, but yeah. So anyway, guys, comment, rate, subscribe, and definitely come check out my personal channel if you do like my battles here at the Fed. And have a good week. Peace out.